Okay, so we're back from Pattaya and had a pretty good day yesterday. Got all the posts set. So we've got all 8 posts up. Get out of my sand, dog. Get. Dogs come over and lay in the sand and spread it all over the place, and then I have to buy more sand. Anyway, so 4 posts, not even our dogs, they won't go away. So 4 posts are in. Now we have to dig a little trench from here to there, to there, to there, and then along that edge, because we're going to have a wall all the way along here, all the way along this row here, and then on that far wall there will be a wall, so we need extra support for the wall. And then be a bathroom right here in this corner, so a little 2 meter by 2 meter, so 6 by 6 roughly. So far is the thought. Bathroom, just be toilet, shower, sink, real plain Jane. The plumbing's easy because right there's the septic tank and the water feeds and everything, and believe it or not, that's a cleaned up version. A lot of it's just temporary for right now until we get everything figured out. The black pipe will be back over here in this corner behind the wall, so it won't be so visible, and we'll get everything going. So this tank's got to get moved today, and then they're gonna start digging the foundations, and hopefully in 2 days we'll be ready to pour that cement. And then comes the big expense of cement. So from there all the way back so this is 12 meters times 3, so that's what, 36 feet by 15 feet, 36 feet by 15 foot pad. So that's going to be a pretty good expense for the concrete. It's 1,760 baht per cubic meter, and it's going to be 12 meters by 5 meters, 4 inches thick. So I have to do the math on that and figure out how much exactly I need. So one worker showing up here today. He's coming in the front gate. We got another little lady coming, but she's hard worker, man. So 500 baht a day. And so that's it. We'll give you an update at the end of the day, show you what's going on. Don't need to do more time lapse of digging. If you saw the other videos, they're kind of boring. So see ya. Okay, so this was the ditch me and homeboy started there, and I was running the rock bar, and he was just running I just asking him to pull the dirt out, but he wouldn't pull the dirt out, so I can't run the rock bar where I know it till I can see where the next section is. So we had to let him go. The ladies, on the other hand, they came here about 15-20 minutes after he did, and they already knocked out 2 sections all by themselves. So these gals are tough as nails, man. So I'm just gonna let them work, because for the money they're very good workers. The other guy, he just sat, does a little Thai squat, and that's about it. So the girls work a lot harder than the boys. So, and she brings her kids with her. You got the old Kindle Fire out so you can play some games. And the little baby girl, she's starting to warm up to me. Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Can you say hi, YouTube? I showed him one game. He's already figured out the other 5. So just give the kids your computer and they'll figure it out. So I didn't have to show him anything. All right, there's old Blue. It's lunchtime, so check in later. Okay, so after a back-breaking day, digging with the ladies. We got all the trenches dug for the foundation. They're not huge, but it's enough to give a little extra support. So what I'm doing this morning to get ready for the girls, they're gonna come and do all the wire tie up today. So basically I have to try to miss the 4 pieces of rebar that are sticking out of the top there. There's only 4 rods in there, but they just lay them in there anyway, shape or form. So I got to drill some holes. The other poles that we looked at had these little holes formed in them. Why I didn't get those, I don't know. But welcome to Thailand. You become very accepting. This teaches you patience and acceptance. The Zen moment for today. So then we got to wire on these little cages, and then I have to cut this to length, try and get the best I can on what the length should be, and then continue on. So we should make pretty good progress today, and then we got to clean all this dirt, and we're just going to throw it up under the house to try to raise that level up just a little bit so we don't get water pooling underneath there. And because eventually I'm gonna put some slats or something just to kind of keep the animals out, number one. Number two, make it look a little nicer, and then I can put some flowers and stuff around the edge once we get going, if I can find some decent dirt to grow stuff in. Stuff will grow in this, but I don't know how. This stuff is like concrete, and it's down below is nice black dirt. I got some nice black dirt, the original dirt. Well, nice for here. The original dirt is that there, so trying to find some good soil over here will be a little bit tough. So I'm gonna start making some compost and go from there. So all right, that's where we're starting. Once the ladies get here, I'll do a little clip of them, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. Okay, so she's clearing out this land down to one. She like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, Jet Rock, I hurt. So we had to go back to the shop and get some more of the brackets there, which we got way too many. But we got other projects coming, so got all of these rebar frames built. Kind of looks like crap, but it'll work for Thailand. So those are all in, not final adjusted or anything. They're just all sitting in there. There looks like a snake, but we'll get it adjusted. I just got them in there by myself, so had to oversize the holes, and they don't have epoxy or anything, so I guess you just put cement on it and hope for the best. I guess, but we'll do some cement around the sides that'll have a block around it, so it should be pretty secure, and then we'll have a good thick slab. So yeah, that's it there. So go down here to the uncle shop. Need some PVC parts. She wants me to put another valve in the kitchen. So this is the local shop. There's PVC and stuff. Let's see. Oh.
ต้องเอาอะไร
PVC.
อยู่พี่นู่นอยู่ไหนนะ
Oh, so this is the plumbing inventory.
เออ
Okay, so there's a 1/2-inch elbow. That'll work for that. Then I need one more regular elbow. And then, ooh, I don't don't need that. If I have that, I can cut that off and cap it, but I do need another regular LB. I just need an LB, not a... Whew, man, smells like cat piss in here. I need that and that. So I got LB coming in. I already got a T. I got LB to come up. Then I can use the existing thing there. I cut that off. You put that cap on. Okay. So got the 2 parts that I needed. I have to come back. I don't have money. My money. Just
7 บาท 14 บาท
okay. I don't have any money. I come back. Okay.
ไปจ้ะ
What sip?
จ้ะ
Sip.
14
Sip C. Okay. 14 baht. So that's about. That's about. It's about 50 cents. 2 PVC pieces. And then back over to the house. So it's convenient, but limited. So what I'm doing is, so I'll give you guys an idea of the struggles to get water. So this water here comes from the city or from the village, and that's powered by a solar pump. I probably said this before, but it's a solar pump only because the electric company paid the meter because the village headman didn't pay the bills, because there's a little bit of funny business going on, I guess. So anyway, not to get in the middle of that. So we have that water shut off. And so what I did is gave her a tap initially, but the water that comes out of that is so silted up and everything. So then this is her old line that used to feed both houses. And now I have our pump coming from our house, coming back, feeding back over to here. And so that's why there's 2 valves. The valve that's closed there is from the city, so she has the option to use that, or she can use the water from the pump. But what she wants is water in the kitchen, so I'm going to cut that one off there and go through the wall and put a spigot in there for her. So that's honeydew number 12 for the day. Just went to the market, got a bag of longans for about a $1.10. Not too bad. Still nice and fresh. Still the leaves are green on the branches, so that's a nice little cool afternoon snack. Sort of like a grape with a big seed in the center, but a little bit sweeter than a grape. So, and the resident stray dogs that just won't go away. All right, so got this area kind of cleaned up now. The last thing we have to do is get this kind of leveled out a little bit. Just that corner over there is high, so need to kind of break that and rake that. I still got all this rock here and sand, so this area closest to me is all a little bit low. So we'll run string line tomorrow and see where everything comes out to. Went and got the bid on the concrete. For anybody that's doing work, 1 Q in Thailand is 1 cubic meter. So if you're pouring concrete 10 centimeters, which is about 4 inches, that should give you 10 square meters. So you have one cubic meter is 1 meter by 1 meter by 1 meter. So if you slice it in 10 slices at 10 centimeters thick, you get 10 square meters. It's hard to get people to try to explain, and I've asked and asked and asked. I say, is it a square yard? Is it a square meter? Is it a square foot? What is it? What is a Q? So the second place, CPAC, you should be ashamed of your people. If CPAC Concrete went in there and had them quote, so this area is 11.78 meters long and 4.9 meters wide, and then I've got this 30 by 30 centimeter channel that is approximately 17 meters long. So that came out to be like 1.53 cubic meters, 1.53 cubic meters. So first they gave me the area for the 11 by basically 12 by 5, and so that came out to roughly 6Q. And then they said the little channel was 6Q. I said, no, it should be 1, maybe 2. So I was just trying to figure out what a Q was, or I'd have done the math myself. So I got that all worked out. So for all this concrete, is going to be just a little over 7Q. Be 2 trucks, because each truck holds 4Q. So we're going to have 2 trucks. And that'll get this whole area. So if I can back up, this camera doesn't zoom out as well as some of the others. So that whole area from the posts here all the way down to there is 12 meters, which is 36 feet by 15 feet, roughly, the area. So it's going to be a pretty big patio, and then we have roof that's going to be just under the roof line there and kind of go down over to here. So it should be a nice little area, and then a bathroom in that corner, a little storage room there, and then the kitchen along this wall. And it's all going to be open to the air, except this will be a enclosed wall, and that'll be an enclosed wall down there, but this will be open, and this end here will be open, because this will be bike parking until I get my shop and stuff built. So I'm looking at just buying a little one of the little mini containers, little 20-footer to throw in there. So if I can find one of those cheap and get it delivered out here, they're like, I saw some for 32,000 baht, so I can't hardly build anything for that. And if I paint it up and put a little roof on it to kind of match what I got going on here in the future, it should be all right. A lot of destruction right now. So that was the adventures of concrete. So 1Q is 1 cubic square meter. And that's been probably 4 or 5 years trying to get an answer on that. So there you go. So because we don't have the kitchen built yet, we're over here at the mom's house doing some cooking. Goy's doing laundry, and this is the old Thai style washing machine. So what it is you put your laundry in there, and that's the wash cycle, and it's all manual. So it'll wash it, drain the water out, and then you have to switch over to here, which is the spin cycle. It'll spin it out, and then they usually put it into a bucket like that, like she's in there with the fabric softener or whatever, or they do like a pre-soak. She's doing, because my clothes have been filthy. The water coming out of there have been disgusting. So, but I'm cooking. So the main reason I brought you over here, we're in the old house. We got the electricity hooked up again. And if you saw that, that's like a fire hazard in itself. So let's see. I'm cooking some corn. So this is the old style. This is how they used to cook all their meals. So I'm just using the lid to kind of hold some heat in, but I just soak some corn on the cob in water. And these are big old fat corns, so these ought to be pretty good. And their sweet corn's not bad, but I soaked them in water, and I'm just roasting them over the fire for 15-20 minutes. And that should be good. Peel them and throw some butter on them, which I need to go get the butter, and some salt and pepper, and I will be in heaven. I just cooked chicken with broccoli and cauliflower. So we'll have rice and some pig napa. Hopefully, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, that's so the broccoli and cauliflower. Pig napa is just garlic and peppers, and it's mainly just like a condiment. Fish sauce, sugar, lime, garlic, and pepper. And then that's my lunch, which was some Chinese broccoli and some pork, I think. And then we always, rice is pretty much is the deal. So that's it's dark, so I don't have any idea what time it is. I couldn't tell you what. I haven't looked at the clock. I don't have any idea what day it is, really. What day is it? You know what day it is?
15 lottery today.
Yeah, but what day? Thursday, Friday, Saturday? It's not the 18th because our stuff was supposed to be delivered today.
Friday, right?
I don't have any idea. That's what I'm trying to... That's what happens. You don't live on a calendar. You don't have the time. I'm supposed to have a delivery on the 18th for some shelves to order stuff. So today is what?
Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Well, so really, you just don't. It just doesn't. You wake up in the morning. With the chickens. I woke up at 6 a.m. I was up at 5:30 a.m. actually because I got up, had coffee, heard the bells, and drank my 2 cups of coffee, waited for the sun to come up, and then I went out and started doing I had to remove some trees and to get ready for the girls. So yeah, I mean, dude, you don't understand. It is a whole different... I think our settlers back in the old days, they didn't live by the clock. They lived by the sun. And that's how you do it here. And when you're doing this, you're living... I haven't seen TV. I don't know what's going on in the world. I watch YouTube. I have breaking points. Though I know all the shit with Ukraine, which I think is a crock, and the vaccine and everything, and it's just so terrible. I don't even want any part of that world anymore because it's become all BS. It's just BS. You don't know who to trust. You don't know who to do anything. So you know what? I'm here. I'm living on a subsistence life, pretty much. I'm not raising animals. I don't have my garden yet. I don't have any. I'm living off of others, but it's a basic life. So you can see my surroundings. We're not staying here. We're staying in the house. I have air conditioning if I want it. Haven't used it. It's nice. It's quiet most of the time. Wake up in the morning, you got the monks making noise. You got the announcements. You got people playing the music, but really, if you stay in your own house, you don't even notice it. If it's bothering me, I'll play some music of my own, like here. They just fired up. You can hear the washing machine, but now you can just barely hear the bass thumping. If I get over here. They like their bass here for some reason. The way too much bass is not a balanced sound. So if you travel around in Thailand, you know they like their bass. And it's usually not balanced. It's way too much treble, way too much bass, and it's unintelligible, and it's extremely loud. So maybe you can hear that. But anyway, that's enough for tonight. I'll probably get this uploaded tomorrow. Concrete was a success today. The little victories are great. So, all right, I gotta go back to my corn. See ya. So just getting ready for bed. It's 8:30 at night. This is not your patio hours. We wake up with the chickens and we go to bed with them. So this is a livelihood update, I guess. We don't have Gatorade here, but they have the ORS. It's just electrolytes. So I sweat a lot. I'd literally, this is what, 1.5 liters? So I drink 4 or 5 of these per day. It's just so hot, and I sweat. And this is the winter season, by the way. But it's very dry, so the humidity is quite low. And we buy bottled water, and I put it in. We buy 5-gallon jugs, and I put it in these 6-liter jugs, and then I transfer over to this smaller jug. But if you don't, same in America, if you're working outside all the time, you need some Gatorade, or you need something to replace your electrolytes. If you don't, you get leg cramps. So if you come to Thailand and you get leg cramps, all you need to do is get some electrolytes. And they sell these ORS at all the pharmacies, and they're cheap. I bought a whole box of 100 for 400 baht, so it's like $12. And I'm drinking 3 of them a day. 3 packs. So I just put 2 packs in 1.5 liters. And I was drinking that in the morning, but last night I was getting leg cramps again. So I drank another bottle. I did another 1 packet with like about that much water, so maybe a 1/2 liter. And my leg cramps went away. I put some Tiger Balm and stuff on my leg cramps, and on my it was cramping in my crotch and my the back of my, what was that, your hamstring, I guess. I was getting cramps on both sides, so it's just things you gotta deal with, man. And even when I was young, I came here in 1999. I was 35-ish, and we worked in Bangkok building an IMAX theater, and literally at night, I would get leg cramps so bad, and we were taking up 3 bottles of this, 3.5 liters, so what, 4.5 liters twice a day. So that's 9 liters of water a day, and we was just pouring out in sweat. And we didn't have any Gatorade. We weren't getting any of the salts. We were going out drinking at night, so we were getting even more dehydrated. So if you want to take care of yourself, add some salt. Yeah, salt's not good for your heart, right? Sure. But you gotta have it or you get cramps, man. And you're sweating so much anyways. I am the first 3 or 4 days out here, and when you start sweating a lot, you stink because you're getting all these toxins out. And people don't understand, when you're eating all this processed food, it's hard on your body, and as soon as you come out here and you live this simple life, you feel your body change. I feel so much better now. I'm not eating in Patty. I didn't eat McDonald's. I ate KFC once in a while, but I never had McDonald's. I never had Burger King. I didn't eat the Taco Bell. It was horrible. I don't eat any of that stuff. I did have some pizzas, so that's processed flour. And I did notice my allergies because I think I have a glucose allergy. At least I start to itch on my head, and sometimes my hands will start to itch, and I have to take a Zyrtec. But out here, I don't have any of that stuff. I just cooked. You saw what I cooked is broccoli and cauliflower and chicken and fish sauce and a little bit of sugar and seasoning sauce. So she said it was a little bit salty, but I need the salt. My body needs the salt. My body's craving the salt because I'm literally sweating gallons, and literally. So drink your salts, boys. You'll need it.